Today we're infecting a bunch of cool dimension with fungal infection spore. We have the Bumblezone, we have Deeper and Darker, we have Atlantis, the Ceiland, and Undergarden. So the first place we're gonna visit is the Bumblezone. And inside the Bumblezone, everything is made out of beehive, bees, pollen, but of course, infected spore mobs. They can spawn here naturally now, so let's find a spot where I can at least see something. It's only tunnels. There we go. We have an area. It's ready. So the goal is to infect this area and see what it looks like once infected. But not only that, while we infect, I want to see if the infected can do it by itself. So I'm not gonna kickstart it just yet. I'm gonna let the infected kill mobs. Well, they are killing blocks, so we're gonna let them do their thing, gain kills, and spread by their own. And once I see if they can or can't survive in here, and by that I mean gaining a proto hive mind, making calamities, spreading everywhere on the ceiling, on the walls, everywhere. This is a closed dimension, so I'm not sure exactly how they will behave in here, so that's what we're about to see. So this might take a long time, but let's wait and see if they can infect this area. Alright, we now have a proto hive mind. It happened, it worked. This dimension is suitable for the spore. This flower garden is constantly spawning mobs which feed the infected, which was exactly what it needed to spawn the proto hive mind and evolve. Alright, so now that we know that it can, in fact, survive and thrive in this environment, well, it's time to really convert this whole area into spore. I almost said sculk. Here we go. And alright, this area is now fully infected with the spore. There's also some calamities coming, as we can see right now. And we have 3 proto hive mind, which means we just entered the proto world modifiers. I'm not sure since when these guys are here, but there's, yeah, there we go. There's a bubble of biomass here. And the other one is, I don't remember where. But now we know that the spore can thrive in the Bumblezone. So let's move on to another dimension. And our next destination is the other side. And on the other side, everything is made out of sculk. Yeah, even orange sculk. But what I want to find is an area with real sculk and not modded sculk like the sculk stone. Okay, here we go. This is one of the biggest caves I've found in the other side, so let's start the infection over here. And by start the infection, I mean wait, just like we did last time. Let's wait for these guys and see if they can do something. Alright, I waited for a bit too long. Now we have a proto hive mind fully engulfed in its bubble with a womb ready to give birth. Let's just see outside. Here we go. I went ahead and placed just a few mounds here and there, but this area is now fully infected. There's a lot of fight between these guys, the Shattered, and the Spore, because these guys are, I think, hostile against anything that's not sculk. Also, look at that. There's a lot of rooted mycelium, and rooted mycelium is when normal sculk becomes infected. That is not something I added. That is in the base Spore mod, so this whole dimension is getting infected. There's a few biome, and I think I've covered them all. There's one over here with like purple stuff, and one over here with light blue water pond. And you know it's been a while when these bloom flower are all the way down from the roof. Let's wait a bit more and see what happens. Alright, our first calamity is here, and it's a Gason Breacher. And it's fighting its way through the stone, but I feel like it cannot break these guys. Wait, no, never mind. It can't destroy it. It was just lazy. Nothing much is happening, so I think it's a good time that we leave this place. Holy cow, this place is messed up by the spore. And then we go to our next dimension. And our next destination is Atlantis. I hope that the spore will be able to swim. I mean, this is the best place for the Gason Breacher, so if we don't get one, I'm gonna be mad. There is so many seahorses. Look at that. How many entities is that? It's everywhere. Yeah, how deep is this ocean? Holy cow. Wait, we are 400 blocks? No wonder it's laggy. Look at all the entities. Ah, my god. Okay, that's a lot of entities. Okay, so this is our first day and night dimension. Let's see if we can have some mobs some infected spawn underwater. Well, doesn't seem like it. So we will have to find an area that goes above water. In fact, can we build above? No. Okay, so they changed that. Because when I did the sculk one, there was some island outside. Where are they now? All right, I found another platform and an Atlantean village down here with a big sand square. I don't know what that is, but it's gonna let the infected spawn. So I'm gonna AFK around here and hopefully something happen. So let's wait and see. All right, it's been a while. As you can see, the ice has grown a lot and nothing is really doing anything. They spawn at night and then they just die of starvation because there's nothing to eat. And since it's cold, it's even faster. So the only thing that managed to survive is a singular bloater here, which is the evolution of the drowned, that is doing absolutely nothing. So let's just put some mounds everywhere and see what happened underwater. I have no idea if it's gonna survive or not, and that's what we're about to see. Let's go. Alright, I've let the infection run for a solid 3 or 4 hours, and this is all we got. If we look with the eye, there's a few new mounds that spawned near the big one, but it's pretty much it. There's like foliage, underwater foliage, which is good, but nothing is spawning. Even if we go at the surface, since this is build limit... Oh, hold on. Since this is build limit, nothing is happening, and there's like so much ice. But anyway, since we can't do anything more here, let's go to another dimension. And our next destination is going to be the inverted world of the Ceiland. And since last time I played with this mod, holy, this place changed a lot. It looks way better. Hopefully the mobs spawn here. Well, okay, I got my answers. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna let them spawn, and there's, wow, okay. Well, when dungeons arrive spawn here, you guys saw it. I'm gonna wait and see if they can survive in this wild biome. Well, it's like the overworld was inverted and had a lot of floating island. Oh my god, finally! Finally we have a proto. It's been like 6 or 7 hours that I've let that run. Look at how laggy the game is right now. It is incredibly populated here. There's mobs everywhere. And the other problem is that when mobs fall, let's say like this, they just fall down. Well, they don't die. They end up here, which means look at the number falling. This place is always loaded, which means there's always mobs piling up here, and that increases the lag. But anyway, oh my god, that is the most precarious place you could have spawned. What in the world? How? Why? Could have spawned everywhere else. Why there? Anyway, it's finally here. I mean, look at how low these bloom flower goes. But this looks incredible. Let's go for night vision and see what we can do. Okay, so the game is going to be a bit laggy, but I think we can make it work. Let's finally add mounds manually and cover up this whole area. I want to see this place completely fungaled up. Fungified. So, this. All right, let's go. Alright, I think I'm gonna stop now. The lag is getting too much, but I think we have... Oh wow, that's looked good. We have enough. Look at that. I still don't know why it took so long for this one to pop up, but at least this whole area is now fully fungified. The mod still don't have something to replace moss. I know it's planned, but I wish it had. That would have looked so good. And I need to get out of here. The lag, look at... I don't know what's causing that lag. But if I go over here, I have like 5 frames. So it's time to go to our final dimension. The Undergarden. And oh, hello. Starvation. He's starving. Okay, good. We got bro starving here. Meanwhile, we need to find an area where... Oh my god, the fog is intense. We're in the Forgotten Field. Let's try to find an area where multiple biomes meet. Because I don't want to infect every biome individually, so let's try to find that and we'll be right back. Okay, here we go. I've got about 3 biomes here. We've got a Forgotten Field, we have the Ink Mushroom Bog, and the Grungle Growth. So that's gonna be the place where I'm gonna AFK for I don't know how long. Please don't be 4 or 5 hours again, please. And also hopefully, yeah, they do spawn. Okay, there we go. We have some infected, which means we're gonna have an infection. Here we go. All right, at least this one took less time. Let's go see in the depth of the Undergarden. There it is, a proto hive mind. Wait, It's here. It's here. It's so deep. Okay, here we go. I don't know why it spawned here, but we have one. We barely, my god, we barely see any parts of the bubble. It is just completely hidden. I would not want to deal with that, but anyway, let's see. There is a lot of fungus here. We've been here for a while, and since it's all modded block, only the wood is being affected. Well, this place is really fitting though. Ink mushroom with Spore. That's the best place for that. So, you know what's gonna happen? The next logical thing is to simply infect everything. Here we go. Alright, this is I think the one that turned out the best so far. Look at that. This feels like its own biome. Look how well it fits. Oh, there's also some fight over here. Whatever is going on here, I don't know. But we are done. Let's go see. Where is it? There we go, the jungle. Sorry, the grungle. Hi. Where's the trees? They are gone, almost finished to be gone. The green stays though, since it's custom. There's no mycelium for this rock, but it looks so good. With the purple, this weird goo. And there's also another biome here that is almost finished, transforming into Spore. But that was the video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you want more dimension to be infected with the Spore. And as always, you're awesome. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, I'm sorry. I just Mario stomped him.